Hey man, sorry about that little show with Petra. Women, feelings, irrational tempers. Normally we're really tight,
Hey, no worries. I'm not here to judge you.
Great. Honestly, I feel enough pressure already. Anyway, I suppose you have plenty of questions.
Yeah.
Too bad, 'cause I don't have many answers. I guess the keepers do, Multus and his boys, but they prefer to keep for themselves. So I just focus on the training.
What do you know about those belts we have? Maltus didn't tell me much.
Well, I know they do work. I've died quite a few times already, and look at me, up and running. The same goes for Petra and Marco. It seems that dying is the human thing to do here.
I'd say nothing human is alien to me, but this has alien written all over it.
Yeah, but why worry about it when it works? Better than being dead, that's what I say. I think Petra tried to fiddle with the belts, but didn't find out anything useful. She should have spent that time training. Practice makes perfect, But she just keeps complaining about killing the rats instead. If you ask me, you can't make a good training omelet without breaking a few necks, right?
What's the point of all that practice and perfection?
Well, I don't know. The Naboru are good at keeping their secrets secret. Multus just bosses me around with no answers, and the only thing that Tobias has been willing to share with me so far is their swordplay skills. He does have a lot to pass on there, I must give him that. He might be an old guy, but he can teach you a lot.
Hey.
Hey, stranger. Sorry about Brian. How did the training go? How are you feeling? Happy to be immortal? And what do you make of all this?
Whoa, can we take those one at a time? I'm still kind of trying to figure this place out.
Oh yes, sorry. I know I can be a bit too much sometimes. But hey, no worries. I know that feeling all too well. What do you remember? For me, there was light, and then this ugly, mushy face of some kind, then a fast flash, or maybe a reflection, and pain. And that's it, all my memories. Super hazy. How about you?
Yeah, I remember some woman screaming, and then something killed me, I guess. Sounds a bit similar to yours, actually. Which is weird. That Maltus guy told me that mine was only a hallucination.
Maybe a collective one then.
No, I am serious. This might mean he knows more than he says.
Well, he surely knows more, but he's also not telling. Believe me, I have tried. I guess that's the real reason the Whiteys call themselves the Keepers.
Maybe I'll go and ask him.
Well, have fun. Good news though, he probably won't kill you. I mean, just for asking.
Probably, yeah.
He wouldn't get his hands dirty. He has Tobias for killing us softly. At least we can't really die now.
Well, that's also something I'm still quite lost about. So, I have some sort of sword now and a shitty shield. Anything I should know about this training thing?
Well, you're all set and ready, I guess. I can't wait to see how cute you will be. Oh, and just try to steer clear of Marco.
feel rejuvenated. That serves that child-eating monster right. The soul of my poor niece can now ascend in peace. Well done, Silver. You'll be ready for the cradle and Livel soon.
What cradle? And who is Livel?
Oh, lowly. Me and my premature informant. Focus. We will discuss the fortress later. First, something to restore your health. You'll be in dire need of it very soon. Now it's time to commence the real training. You will need some real weapons for that. Get them at the armory and come back.
I might actually like to know what we are training for. Like, is it just for your personal vendetta? Is there a war going on or what?
You're training to stay alive. That's all I usually say. I appreciate your spirit though, so I'll be up front. You can't die. Such is the power of your belt. But do you see those rat pests around? Some of them got away and went wild. They started a strange fire cult. They hunt our people for meat and nibble them alive, even children. Or especially children. You know, tender meat, juicy bones. My niece disappeared like that.
Sorry for your loss. How old was she?
Not important. But the rats are abominations. We suspect they might attack. I suppose you don't want to be served on a skewer anytime soon. They could gnaw your meat, piece by piece, and let the missing bits grow back. It might take weeks before you would die and be reborn. So, yes, you train to stay alive, but also undigested. And to help others keep their bodies intact too. So, do your best, even though probably it won't be enough.
Fantastic.
You are back again, Master.
They sent me to...
Yes, Master. Get better things to better kill our kin. Like you killed Dirk. Rattlers just tell me. Shame. Here, take and go. Do your killing. I really hoped you'd be different, but you like Naboru after all.
Give me a break. I really didn't have a choice, you know.
We all have choice, Master. We can choose to help those who make others suffer, or we can choose to help those who suffer. Be sure you know what is better. Need more help? Like with your guilty conscience?
Do you need any help?
Thank you, Master. Do something for us now. We need something to heal our kin, Master. Many burned and tortured by Vikings. They keep medical kits hidden from us. Bring one, Master.
Stop calling me that. I'll see what I can do.
I see you are ready. Good. It's time for the next step. You will train with your human counterparts. I suppose you wonder why.
No, not really. The idea of not having to do more killing actually sounds just fine to me.
Good. You might think that challenging Noboru or rats might be more beneficial for you. True, the chances you will fight other humans are slim, but with them, you can always fight to the death. It is proven to bring the best results. And since none of you can really die, death is merely a technicality.
That sounds like a rather painful technicality to me.
It's the best way to learn in the short time we have. No second chances, no room for errors. You must do your best from the beginning.
Well, let's do my best then.
Marco, enter and commence.
All right. It's time to kick the newbie's ass.
Alive again. I can only presume you have lost to our best pupil. How very unsurprising. Tobias kept hoping somebody could replace Marco, yet you've made it very clear it won't be you.
Hey, I wasn't trying to replace anybody.
How could you? The power of immortality you possess was clearly bestowed upon unworthy loins.
Could you just give me a break already? I've just died and it's all very...
Silence. We have no time to waste on failures like... What was that? Oh, lowly. The Queen is coming. That's too early, too early. Give me your weapons. Tobias, dispatch the Oricru to their respective missions and come back. We'll keep Silver here. He's not ready.
Come!
Hide now. When the time is right, sneak out and acquire the rod. I'll stall the Queen.
Bring the lightning rod to the armory. I'll meet you there.
Your Majesty, what an unexpected honor.
Silence! Now go! Move in!
Your Majesty, I don't understand words.
Silence, you lowlife. You have broken your vows.
Marshal, do you know...
We know you are hiding forbidden technology, and...
Dear Gracchus, follow the procedure. We first need to acquire proof to support your claims. Patriarch, our guards are probing your premises rigorously, and if they find anything unorderly...
Hey, you! Stop right there!
Ah, that's unlikely. An Earthling. Our dear Gracchus was right. We have brought you here to show you the glory of Wardinia, and to remind you that the world, once orderly, is distorted. We will need answers fast, and don't try to fool us. Unlike our dim-witted half-brother, we don't dwell on old legends.
May I just...
Silence! Why did you appear here? What do you bring to our tormented people?
I have no idea. That's what I was trying to tell you. I have no clue whatsoever what's going on here. My memory is one black hole, and nobody tells me anything, like that.
Your Majesty, don't waste your royal breath on these traitors. The legend...
We can't and won't rule by legends, Marshal. We are not our delusional semi-sibling. We shall seek the truth first, then we proceed to justice. Earthling, we had no idea you were kept in oblivion. We presume that the Keepers have tried to make you part of their schemes. Rest assured that nothing you were told here is true. Ghastly things are now vexing our realm. Twisted abominations. Lightning weapons. Rats lurk in the shadows, waiting for us to become weak.
I spit on the stinky rats and their graves.
Silence! We are here to put those monstrosities to a halt. Tell us, Earthling, were you aware that you were involved in a traitorous plot to overthrow your queen?
I honestly had no idea. All they ever told us was to train.
We thought so. We are still keen to discuss your involvement later. Now we have more pressing matters to deal with. Patriarch Maltus, you are hereby found guilty of treason. There is no mercy in our heart for those who betray the ways of the Naburu. Still, we don't want to disturb the people more by beheading a patriarch. Yet. You will be imprisoned here until we decide your fate. As for you, Tobias, we value your loyalty and your battle scars. Now would be the time to confess. Or should we have the whole monastery thoroughly searched? Our men would surely find a secret passage or two, given enough time. And believe us, our present rage is nothing compared to the havoc that would be wreaked upon your head then. Speak up, or...
Your Majesty, behold! Fortress is under attack.
Rats again! How unsurprising, yet unsettling. To head back at once. Barabufus can't hold the fortress effectively with the limited crew he has. You, take 2 more men. Stay here and make sure nobody leaves this place. Incarcerate the culprits, of course.
And give them what they deserve.
They still deserve a fair investigation, dear Gracchus. You, Marshal, and the rest of our guard shall follow us to the fortress. Let's squash this pesteous rat rebellion and feed the bodies to his pet. Then we shall return to investigate further.
Another rat attack? After all these years?
So unfair. Mauling the traitors for us. All the real fun for old Buffer. Still, he won't get out of this one alive.
He might, with his fancy armor. Wearing our substandard crap, he would be dead.
Stop! Where is liver? Lost one! Oh! Useless human dung!
Did you see that too? That huge, ugly man blob just dragged Malthus away.
Yes, I am beaten, bleeding and hurt, but not blind. Do you realise it's all your fault? How could you fail us on such an easy task?
Well, I can't...
Run there, fetch the rod, bring it to me. If it weren't for your failure, Silver, we wouldn't be here. And Malthus would still be among us.
No tears shed here. And next time, I'll do the things my way. No more sneaking. I'm obviously more of an upfront guy.
I was sure you'd be the one to find the cradle. Now I am sure only that you will be dead as soon as you leave this prison.
You know, I can't technically die.
Even better. You'll keep painfully dying, indefinitely. So there probably is justice in the world after all.
About that cradle...
You're not worthy. Spare me. I am in pain. Leave me alone. Get lost, you failure. If I had the strength, I would strangle you with my bare hand.
Is there anything I...
Yes. Go somewhere far away and die 1,000 times. With your skill set, you should find that easy.
I remember you wanted me to bring that rod to the armory, so I presume you have a secret room there? Any chance I could get my hands...
Absolutely not. You are not worthy. I am not giving you the key to our secret storage. Stop bothering me!
Interesting.
Captain's log 103-088-0721. First day awake on Wardinia. Force field state, satisfactory. Needed to modify the terminal extensively. Luckily, I can update the rest remotely. After modifications, coverage will be sufficient to make the belt work properly almost everywhere. With the last update, the belt is now fully operative, also as a life support system. Meaning if I get killed, it revives me. Marvelous. This should provide me with enough leverage when dealing with those Naburu technocrats, which I recall was never easy, even after the ship's training systems uploaded the same language to our brains. So, this should help if the discussion gets heated. Note, aging is still a factor, so not full immortality. Focus on the possibility to revert to a younger physical self while retaining all the information, later when there is time. Project Holo Help, mixed results. My hard-light companion is operative and proves useful for simple tasks. I still wasn't able to grant him fuller autonomy. To fix list, extend the range to make useful for long-distance errands. Add a mouth and basic AI for easier communication and feedback. I wish I could wake the rest of the crew. The mission seems to be gravely endangered. Ida insists that protocol doesn't allow for that. Says we've lost enough personnel already. True, but the logic behind her reasoning seems flawed. This way, she might lose me too. Oh well. Now back to work. I need to learn a lot about this place. Over. captain's log.
Get lost, you failure. If I had the strength, I would strangle you with my bare hand.
So, what do we have here? 103081. 7AW. Well, pretty sure that's not a distilling ship hull classification, so some dates probably? And this would be Noboru, I guess. All pale and boring even while probably celebrating. Although, using computers, communicators, this doesn't add up. Actually, this whole scene looks pretty high-tech, like a new spaceship launch party, or an open house at a new research base, which is crazy, so either it's not Noboru, or this place was buzzing with technology back in the days. Curious. Well, it certainly isn't buzzing now.